Cognitive dissonance about the shape of Earth. Cognitive dissonance about the shape of Earth would occur if a person holds the belief that the Earth is flat and also encounters evidence or information that contradicts this belief, such as scientific data or observations that show that the Earth is round. To reduce cognitive dissonance in this case, a person could 1. Change their belief, accept the evidence and change their belief about the shape of the Earth. 2. Seek out alternative explanations. Try to find alternative explanations or interpretations of the evidence that are consistent with the belief that the Earth is flat. 3. Justify or rationalise. Try to find ways to justify or rationalise the belief that the Earth is flat, despite the conflicting evidence. 4. Seek social support. Find and connect with others who share the belief that the Earth is flat, which can reduce the feeling of isolation. It's important to note that some people may be resistant to changing their belief, even when presented with overwhelming evidence to the contrary. This could be due to a variety of reasons, such as lack of education, misinformation, or personal bias. Yes, doubts about evidence that contradicts a person's beliefs can cause cognitive dissonance. When a person holds a belief and is presented with evidence that contradicts that belief, they may experience discomfort or tension as a result. If they have doubts about the evidence, they may be hesitant to accept it and instead try to find ways to reconcile their belief with the evidence. This can lead to various coping mechanisms, such as trying to find alternative explanations or interpretations of the evidence that are consistent with their belief, seeking out social support from others who share their belief, or trying to justify or rationalise their belief despite the evidence. These coping mechanisms can reduce cognitive dissonance temporarily, but it will exist as long as the evidence contradicts the belief. It's also worth noting that some individuals may be more resistant to changing their beliefs even when presented with evidence that contradicts them due to factors such as personal biases, lack of education or misinformation. This can also lead to an increase in cognitive dissonance. It's important to approach the situation with an open mind and be willing to consider the evidence objectively, while also being aware of one's own biases. How can I be more aware of any biases I have? Here are some ways to become more aware of your own biases. 1. Seek out diverse perspectives. Make an effort to seek out and engage with people and ideas that are different from your own. 2. Reflect on your own experiences. Consider how your experiences and background may have shaped your beliefs and attitude. 3. Challenge your own assumptions. Be open to questioning and examining your own assumptions and beliefs. 4. Be aware of emotional reactions. Pay attention to how you react emotionally to certain people, ideas, or situations. 5. Educate yourself. Learn about different types of biases and how they can manifest in everyday life and the effects they can have on decision making and interactions with others. 6. Seek feedback. Ask others for feedback on your behaviour and attitude. 7. Practice self-compassion. Be kind and understanding with yourself when you realise you have biases and strive to learn from them. It's important to note that everyone has biases, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. The key is to be aware of them and make an effort to minimise their influence on your thoughts, beliefs and actions. What if people are biased to the Earth being a globe because of how their background shaped their beliefs? It is possible that people's background and experiences may have shaped their belief that the Earth is a globe. For example, individuals who have received a formal education in science and geography may have been taught that the Earth is a sphere, and this information may have been reinforced through various sources such as textbooks, scientific experiments and observations. In this case, their belief in a spherical Earth would be based on scientific evidence and not a bias. On the other hand, some people may hold a belief that the Earth is flat due to their background and experiences. For example, they may have grown up in a community that holds this belief or have been exposed to misinformation or conspiracy theories that support a flat Earth. In this case, their belief in a flat Earth may be based on misinformation or a lack of proper scientific education, which can be a bias. It's important to remember that beliefs are shaped by a combination of factors, including personal experiences, education, and exposure to information. It's crucial to approach the question of the Earth's shape with an open mind and evaluate the evidence objectively. This can help to minimise the influence of any potential biases on one's beliefs. What if these people didn't test the globe and in fact the globe is misinformation? The scientific evidence for a spherical Earth is vast and well established. It comes from many sources, including observations of the horizon, the way ships disappear over the horizon, the way shadows change with latitude, the way gravity affects objects, and many more. The idea that the Earth is a sphere is not just a theory, it is a fact that has been proven through centuries of scientific study and experimentation. That being said, it's important to remember that scientific understanding is always subject to revision as new evidence is discovered and old evidence is re-evaluated. However, in the case of the shape of the Earth, the evidence supporting a spherical shape is so overwhelming that it is considered to be a fact. It's important to note that the flat earth theory is not supported by scientific evidence, but rather by conspiracy theories and misinformation. The idea that the earth is flat is considered pseudoscience, which is a belief that masquerades as science but does not adhere to the scientific method. It's crucial to approach any information with a critical and skeptical mind, and to evaluate the evidence objectively before forming a belief. Additionally, it's important to consult with experts or mainstream scientific sources for information about the shape of the earth.